Good morning from a sunny Quảng Ngãi city here in the province of Quảng Ngãi, which has a rich history as archaeologists have discovered numerous Stone Age artifacts, indicating ancient human civilization here in this area. And so I learned that Quảng Ngãi is also known as the birthplace of the Sa Huỳnh culture, which is dating back 2.5 to 3,000 years. And so it is said that the Sa Huỳnh culture, which together with the Dong Son culture and the Dong Nai culture have been the three ancient cradles of civilization in Vietnam that was forming the cultural triangle here during the Iron Age. After the Sa Huỳnh culture came the Champa culture, which is marked by structures like the Châu Sa Citadel, which is located around 6 kilometers to the northeast from here, and where we still can see the ruins. And then there are the remains of the Chan Lo Tower, located around 3 kilometers to the south, which is also a very unique architectural style that is dating back for more than 1,000 years. And then, after the Champa culture, from the 15th century onwards, came the Vietnamese culture that took overhand with its multi-ethnic cultural heritage and which became the predominant culture here. And as of today, Quảng Ngãi serves as the capital city of the Quảng Ngãi province, and borders with the Tu Nia district to the south and to the west, and with the Son Tin district to the northwest and with the Ben Son district to the north. However, Quảng Ngãi is unfortunately often overlooked by foreign visitors, and it really shouldn't be, as this central province transitions quickly from tropical coastal plains to temperate highlands via spectacular mountain passes with a stunning variety of scenery just nearby. And so this place is becoming a real hidden gem. Furthermore, there is also no shortage for eating out here in Quảng Ngãi, with plenty of local food on offer, especially at sunset, when the southern edge beside the Tra Cuc Bridge comes alive with a night market and a near-endless row of pop-up restaurants. It is also the perfect place where you can watch the sun setting over the river and enjoy the cooling evening breeze, before you rush back to the hotel. Let me quickly introduce you to the King Hotel, where I am staying for tonight and which has great and spacious rooms with a decoration that made me really feel like being in a king's room, as you can see. The hotel is new and the rooms are well maintained, and also the location is top-notch as you are really right in the middle of the city, and therefore I feel that it offers great value for my money. And here I am at the Herbal Pizza and Steak Restaurant, which is certainly one of the best Italian restaurants here in Quảng Ngãi city if you craving for a pizza or some other Western food. My choice of tonight is the mushroom pizza, which was excellent, and the steak served at my neighbor's table looked very mouth-watering too. So I'll definitely be back here on my next visit to this fantastic city. And as the night started, so did the ceremony, which is similar to the Chinese beliefs where the lion dances are said to bring good fortune, prosperity, and blessings for those in attendance. Moreover, all the evil spirits are chased away by the energetic moves of the lions and the loud beat from the percussion team. It is performed on major holidays, including the celebrations for the Lunar New Year and also for the Mid-Autumn Festival, where almost the entire community gathers to watch the most talented teams showing off their acrobatic performances, like we can see it tonight. So without further ado, here we go, and let's enjoy the show. Hello and welcome back after the wild night of yesterday evening. I am now already on my way out of Quảng Ngãi and into the direction of Quy Nhơn in the Bình Định province. So let's continue for now, and I will be back and talking to you in a short while.
Beautiful day. I'm leaving the city now, going south.
Hi again, and as I am now just entering the Bình Định province, let's talk a bit about its interesting history, which was most probably one of the places where the Cham people first arrived, as they'd been coming perhaps from the coasts of present-day West Borneo and spoke mainly Khmer. And it was surely the favorable geography that led to the rise of the Cham port of T9, which is where the city of Quy Nhơn is now located, and which was then surrounded with the city-state which was called Vijaya or Vijayapura. Vijaya's architecture also distinguishes it from other Champa centers, since it used a combination of stone and brick elements, while most other Cham structures only used bricks. This suggests some influence from the Cambodian Angkor Empire. It also points to the relative abundance of labor in Vijaya compared to other Champa centers of power. Because processing stones for construction was more labor-intensive than the production of bricks. The city of Vijaya was involved in various wars with neighboring countries, and some major wars during the 12th and 13th centuries were fought with Angkor, which is now Cambodia. Around this time Vijaya seems to have been associated with, and at times even dominated by the Khmer king Jayavarman VII. Several major wars with Vietnam were fought in the year 1069 and then again in the 15th century, which eventually led to the defeat of Vijaya and the demise of the Champa Kingdom in the year of 1471. At a later date came the Tây Sơn Dynasty, which originated from here in Bình Định and being named after the Tây Sơn district, where the rulers had come from. The Tây Sơn Dynasty ended the century-long war between the Trin and Nguyen families and overthrew the Lu dynasty, and united the country for the first time in 200 years. They acknowledged Qing suzerainty, which is the right of a country to partly control another, and so they gained recognition from the Qianlong Emperor as the legitimate rulers of Vietnam. The capital of Quy Nhơn served as their capital until the Vietnamese Civil War from 1789 until 1802, when the province was racked by warfare and the dynasty collapsed, because Quang Trung died relatively young at the age of 40, and his then successor Can Thin, aged 9. Was unable to prevent civil conflict among the Tây Sơn court, which allowed the last Nguyen Lord Nguyen An to retake the south of Vietnam, and extinguishing the Tây Sơn dynasty and establishing the Nguyen dynasty. The dynastic rule began with Gia Long ascending the throne in the year of 1802, after ending the previous Tây Sơn dynasty. But unfortunately the Nguyen dynasty was gradually absorbed by France over the course of several decades in the latter half of the 19th century. Beginning with the Cochin China campaign in the year of 1858, which led to the occupation of the southern area of Vietnam. A series of unequal treaties followed and the occupied territory became the French colony of Cochin China in the 1862 Treaty of Saigon, and the 1863 Treaty of Hue, which gave France the total access to the Vietnamese ports and an increased control of its foreign affairs. Finally, in the year of 1883 and 84, the treaties of Hue divided the remaining Vietnamese territory into the protectorates of Annam and Tonkin under the nominal Nguyen Phuc rule. Then in the year of 1887, Cochin China, Annam, Tonkin, and the French Protectorate of Cambodia were grouped together to form French Indochina. The Nguyen dynasty remained the formal emperors of Annam and Tonkin within Indochina until the Second World War, when Japan had occupied Indochina with French collaboration in 1940. However, as the war seemed increasingly lost, Japan then overthrew the French administration on Friday, March 9 in 1945. And then the Nguyen dynasty proclaimed independence for its constituent protectorates 2 days later. Furthermore, on Tuesday the 14th of August in the same year, the Nguyen dynasty also regained the control over Cochin China, and the Empire of Vietnam under the Nguyen Emperor Bao Dai was again a nominally independent state. But unfortunately not really so, as it actually was a Japanese puppet state during the last months of the war. And it ended with the abdication of Bao Dai following the surrender of Japan in the August Revolution, which was led by the Communist Viet Minh in 1945. And this was the final straw falling in bringing the 143-year rule of the Nguyen dynasty to its end. I hope you liked my small little history revival of this province, which is called Bình Định, and of which I am now entering its capital city called Quy Nhơn, which is my final destination for today. And so I will also end my video here. Thanks a lot for watching, and I am looking forward to see you back in my next part, when I will explore the city of Quy Nhơn and its surroundings. So don't miss it, and cheers to all of you, and I am looking forward to meeting you again in my next exciting episode, which already will be the 7th episode of this 9th season, and which I call, Come With Me, and Discover the Real Vietnam.
Okay, thank you.